Hello everybody, it's DJ Ty from agiprodj.com, and today we're bringing you a product overview video of the Rane Empath. This particular Empath happens to be the Grandmaster Flash Edition. People have asked us what's the difference between the original black and blue versions versus the Grandmaster Flash. It's a brushed gold and Lexan faceplate, and then you get this really nice Pelican 1520 case with the Rane emblem on it. That's all cut out and carved away to perfectly fit the Empath Grandmaster Flash Edition inside. It's a waterproof case. So that's the difference. Electronically and sonically, there's no differences between the two mixers. They're identical in every way. It's just the different graphics and then the carrying case you get. As you can see, it's a 3-channel mixer. You can assign pre and post fader for each channel. You can cue each channel, 3 channels here, and then it's got A and B crossfader. These are all Penny and Giles faders for the mixer. And you can also set CD triggers for these. So you can set it for one, either off or A, which would be post A, of course. So now you're running your CD trigger through post. And then CD trigger 2 would be channel 3, off or B. Headphones for monitoring, has a low and high EQ for the monitor, very cool. Queuing feature is a split cue feature that can be enabled, or it's got a fader for cue and master. And then it's also got what's called flash cue, and this is real quick queuing, so you can go this on the fly. It's A or B. So instantly you don't have to worry about pressing one of these buttons or queuing anything up the fader. This is what's called their flash cue system. And then you go up here to see the gain structure. You've got wet and dry faders for each channel, which are part of the flex effects section we'll cover in just a minute. 3-band accelerated slope full kill EQs. You have a left and right pan for each channel. Gain trims, and then each channel can also be set for phono or for line, so you can have a total of 6 inputs into this mixer. We'll go down the side here, you'll see the auto gain button. What this is essentially a limiter that's built into the mixer, which makes it kind of foolproof. If you've got one installed in the booth, you're not going to end up with the gains and the output volume going all over the place. This is an auto gain, it kind of levels all your output volume out. Mic on and off, you've got a mic gain structure here, low and high EQs for the mic. And then it's got a wet-dry fader, so you can actually apply effects if you've got it in the Flex Effects chain. So if you've got a Flex Effects, like an effects processor linked into your Flex Effects chain, you can wet and dry it to the mic channel, or you can wet and dry it to each one, or apply it to each one of the 3 channels. You've got input, so your auxiliary in you can assign into this Flex Effects section. You can queue up the aux, or you can queue up the return, so basically what's going out into the effects processor, and then return what's coming back in. And then you've got gain trims for both of those, both the send and for the return. Over on this side of the mixer, we've got LED VU meters, which you can set up for queuing or for mains. It acknowledges split queuing, so it would go for the queue, it would be your right channel, or your left channel and your right channel, or it would give you stereo mains as well. Main output trim, booth output, and then you've got an aux out as well, which again is all part of that effects effects, the aux in and the aux out. So that is the face of the mixer. We're going to go down to the front of it, and you can see it's got contour controls in case you want to adjust the curve of the channel 1 and the channel 3 fader, so the 2 outside ones, not the middle one. And then you can adjust the acceleration either slow or fast of the crossfader, so it gives you now that slope acceleration for the curve. Headphone jacks on the front, it's 1/4 inch or 1/8 inch. Back to the back of the mixer, it's got a Planet Earth power supply. It's good all over the world. It's 100 to 240 volts. Nice recessed power switch here, and it's hard to turn on and off. Not going to be easy to flip that one off mid-session. Balanced XLR outputs. The booth is balanced as well. It's 1/4 inch TRS. And then this is that flex effects we talked about. It's unbalanced outs, left and right channel, go send and return. So this is your effects loop. And here's the CD triggers we talked about on the front. These are 1/8 inch mono plugs, and you run these out to your CDJs, your Denon players, or any other player that supports CD trigger. It's just an on-off blip. It works with just about every manufacturer out there, and you can assign these for CD1 or CD2. It's got a grounding lug for turntables, balanced 1/4 inch TRS for mic inputs, and here's those 6 RCA inputs, line and phono for each channels 1, 2, and 3, and here's that aux in and aux out. So anyways, that's it, folks. The Grandmaster Flash Empath from Rane. And I'm DJ Ty from agiprodj.